Hey, Michael Lundeen here with Exit Right Realty in Vero Beach, Florida, and today I'm here to give you the final real estate market report for January of 2024. I love sharing this information with everybody because your home is likely one of the most valuable assets that you have, and you deserve to know exactly how that asset is performing in any given market. So let's get right into it today. Last week, I was able to talk with Cole Ripple over at Academy Mortgage, and Academy Mortgage is one of Exit Right Realty's trusted vendors. So when I get a chance to talk to somebody like Cole, it means a lot, and what he has to say, I take that to heart. So the last couple months, I've been talking about what I thought was the reason for these increasing inventory levels. So the last 3 months, we've had some pretty significant inventory increases. And my thought was that, there's two things going on here. One, interest rates are starting to decline a little bit, from the high of, up in the 8s, and now we're at like just a couple of days ago, 6.66. So, they are declining a little bit. And the main factor that I feel like is driving the increased inventory level is pent up seller demand. And I had this conversation with Cole over there at Academy Mortgage, and he felt the same way. He feels like, with the Fed saying that in the next, the next year, we should have a few small incremental interest rate decreases. And there's a mental block with interest rates that in the 8s, 7s, 6s. But if it was to hit 5, even 5.9, even though there's not that much of a payment difference between 6.5 and 5.9, there's a mental stimulation there going on with people. And at 5.9, he feels like the floodgates of buyers are going to open up. And then when you have the added feature of pent-up seller demand, meaning, and what I mean by that is that, sellers have been wanting to sell their home because life goes on. You have to sell homes, but they've been putting it off because they feel like, we've talked about declining median home prices, and they feel like they're just not going to get the value out of their home that they want to get. But what we have coming up here is what we feel that the little bit of interest rate decrease, this pent-up seller demand, meaning, there's a whole bunch of sellers that have been waiting to put their home on the market, and it's going to happen. The buyers are starting to come out of the woodwork. We're seeing a ton of calls for new buyers. And when new buyers come on the market, it increases competition for the homes that are on the market. And even though we have increasing inventory levels, there's still a lot of homes out there that are going to be sold in the next year. So what we feel like is going to happen is that, the pent-up buyer demand, the pent-up seller demand is going to culminate in a lot more homes coming on the market. Median home prices will probably, stay fairly stable, go up a little bit, because we're going to see that balance of increased buyers and increased sellers. So you're not going to have a lopsided difference here like you would have that would create a huge increase in home prices. Like if you had a whole bunch of new buyers come on and the inventory level stayed the same, you'd see the demand increasing for the inventory levels that are on the market. So high demand, low supply equals higher prices. I feel like what's going to end up happening here is you're going to have high demand and a higher supply. So it should stay fairly equal, but I do feel like it's probably going to increase a little bit. Home prices will increase a little bit here in the next year. So what does that mean for buyers? It means buyers, don't wait for the market crash, because I really don't feel like that's coming in 2024. And what does it mean for sellers? It means, if life is moving forward and it's time for you to sell your home, there's no better time than the present. So, I appreciate talking with Cole because he confirmed, at least in my mind, a little bit about what I was thinking. I love chatting with him. And again, Academy Mortgage is one of our trusted partners. And if you need any mortgage assistance, I urge you to call Cole over at Academy Mortgage, because he has some answers. He likes to chat about real estate like I do, and he has a lot of knowledge about the financial products, and it can definitely help you. So, I'm going to be taking next week off to prepare the February market report. So we won't be chatting next Tuesday, but listen, if there's anything you'd like to see me talk about in the real estate market report, please give me a call, Michael Lundeen, 772-633-0018. I'd love to hear your agreements, disagreements, things that I'm not talking about that you'd like me to talk about, because that's what we're here for, so that you have a desire to know about the market and your biggest financial asset, and you also have a responsibility to know about that so that you can get the best possible deal if you do decide to sell your home. So please give me a call, Michael Lundeen, 772-633-0018, or call Cole over at Academy Mortgage, and he'd be glad to help you out with any financial assistance in refinancing and new mortgages. All right, talk to you soon. Thanks.